shores of Rio de Janeiro. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Ready. Ready, shot. 13.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Rolling to his left. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11, Thomas. 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Gotta go score.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To Mixon on 2nd down.
Oh, God.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
I am now.
And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And
his throw is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. If they're able to hold someone to no game, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
But Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey. No, we changed it. You ain't. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Go ahead. We changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time.
On it. On it.
Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better. Now Burrow uses the football.
Who hurt?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A makes it 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The goddamn ball off, man.
There, it's incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football, and he's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's
This nigga jumped off sides. Wow.
So let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make. And sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Allen finds Hyatt. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they're out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
All right, let's go get 6. 6 will make it right.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
Trying to get it to Chase,
Take the flag. Take the flag. Good shit.
His guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives,
Man.
2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now Lamar changing the look. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Golden Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh,
and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11 MPs,
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the
Yes, sir.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
13.
Now Jackson on second down. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking.
That nigga over there causing problems.
There's 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11. 12.
it's Mixon running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 49 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
No way he gets that.
No way he gets that. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Ooh, that hurt. Good shit.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
We cool with that. We cool with that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Dang.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
No way.
No way. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 76 yards. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And quickly they get to the line. And Burrow going to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
11 empty. 11 common.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
He let him
Trying
step
to
in
get it to
front.
Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Right.
And now the kick is away.
Oh, shit. Cut it back to 14.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cut it back to 14. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up.
11. 12.
Again, it's Burrow.
Oh, man, catch the
It's
ball.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had
son.
exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Oh, I had that boy.
Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, shit, I stopped right before I threw that
14.
shit. Hell, yeah. But they would have, threw some bullshit 5 yards away somewhere else.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
One stop, defense. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, report! Report!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Yo. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Report.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
13.
Williams being motion left. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Third down and 7.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. His first touchdown of the year. And the Golden Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
12. 11 coming.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
No, we changed it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And touchdown! Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Hey, report. Hey. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On one, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more.